Hi, this is Pastor Bob, and welcome to Pastor Bob Daily. There's an old song that says you always hurt the one you love. Very true. And I want to talk about hurt today and how we express it. You know, so many people are on the verge of divorce because of anger issues, because of frustration issues, because of hurt that's transferred to the other person. And because we're comfortable with a spouse or a family member or even a best friend, sometimes we don't have a filter. And sometimes because there's no filter, we lash out on them and we make them part of the problem. We're real sensitive. We just kind of blame them for things that they're not really responsible for, and everything seems to be a problem. Do you have somebody like that in your life? Or maybe you are that somebody. You know, the one thing we need to be really careful with when we're going through difficult times is how we express it to other people and to God. Now, there are two kinds of Christians when difficult times hit. The first kind says, God, what have you done to me? This is not acceptable. I'm leaving. And they run the other direction. The other kind realizes that this world kind of sucks sometimes, and they run to God instead of from Him. Now, that kind of is true in our daily lives as well. When we get through a difficult time and then another one comes, man, we get really frustrated. And, you know, there's always that precipitating factor in the day. You know what I mean? Something goes wrong, and then something else goes wrong, and then something else goes wrong, and then before long we realize, okay, that's it. I've had it. But how you react with that, with the people around you, is a big deal. Those of you that are fathers and mothers, you need to begin to give your family a really good example of anger, even if it means going into a room and closing the door. But never show that kind of anger, never lash out with the family. Because every time you do that, every time a spouse does that to a spouse or a family member or a good friend, and even though you may say, wow, I'm really sorry, I was just having a bad day, the sting is still there. The hurt is there. You can't erase what you said. So when you go through a difficult time, make sure that you keep it confined. And I know that's difficult, and some of you don't have much of a filter. But keep it confined and don't spread that frustration to everybody around you. And you'll find that instead of them being part of your problem, they'll be part of your support. Even if you have to go lock yourself in a room for a while. Get through it. Get to the other side of it. Ask them to help, and if you're not able to do that, you know, be by yourself, whatever it takes. But don't make the people around you part of your issue. God bless you. Have a great day.